Hey guys, it's nice to see you again. So, as you know, today this next Sims 4 pack has released. It's apparently royalty themed. I couldn't be much interested in that since we're getting medieval stuff before we even get basic cars in the game, but that's beside the point. And it's also hard to not know how this will affect the game since, you know, we also have the situation at hand where EA is partnered with one of their stockholders, the Saudi Arabian Investment Fund. So it's unknown how to affect sales. But yeah, I have the trailer pulled up. I missed the premiere because I was just a little tired and I had to get up a little early, and it was right before I have to go to school. So let's get straight into it so I can watch this before I have to go to class. All right, let's see what this holds. Oh, is that a Saudi Arabian themed world or is that an African themed world? I can't tell because that's not good timing. Okay, so we have the Dynasty. I hope this game includes something a little more. I think this is supposed to be based off Morocco. I'm not 100. Sword fighting, already in game. Where's the new stuff so far? Yeah, obviously drama. Scandal. Not sure how that will play in the game. Doesn't make much sense to have some sort of clock, but whatever. I see a bar. Cell phone, exposing scandal. That seems like something more city living rather than royal legacy. Kissing a frog, okay. Looks like they have some new food animations. I still can't tell what the heck this world is supposed to be based off. So 22nd. Okay, so we do get some extra stuff. Okay, I assume I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really feeling like I want to go back and look at the trailer because I really didn't see anything. I really didn't. I didn't see anything that made me excited or new. Not to mention the fact that I prefer cars to be our next big thing in pack. So let's read what it has to say about this. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Build your dynasty with the Sims 4 Royalty and Legacy expansion pack. Love that this doesn't have any photos immediately, so that's just great. Behold on Darien, a splendid coastal kingdom, aka world where legacies are forged, scandals brew, and fables come to life. In this chapter of stored history, Oridon will crown a new king or queen as familiar dynasties vie for the throne. The question is, are your sim now have to ask, what role will you like to play? In the Sims 4 Royalty and Legacy expansion pack, Sims can craft multi-generational lore. Craft it. So it doesn't exist already? The new Dynasty Nobility systems uncover. Oh, great. More for the Simology panel. Scandals, power shifts. Yeah, nothing seems really exciting. I need to know more about this world. What the heck is this world supposed to be based off of? I can't tell. Let's see here. The world of possibilities, 3 world regions, aka neighborhoods, shape on Darien, ruled by power and like blah 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 blah. We already read that. We got Dambelli is a community where the arts are cherished and shared spaces such as an open palace gardens and communal market embody its culture and generosity of togetherness. Verdemar, populated by heroic outlaws and cunning nobles in as unpredictable as the sea that surrounds it. Bellacord. I wonder if that has any relation to Belagoth. Probably not. We'll have to see. So this is some sort of desert world. Okay, so I'll have to look more. Oh, are these all the same? Or are these different places? I'm so confused. Because look, they have like 3 different climates, but they all exist in the same world. I don't know. Bellacord is defined by romance, occupants, and candlelit corners that invite insolent revenants. The back room lot, a new lot type, leads a double life. By day, it functions as a library, gym, or museum, depending on how you built it. But when night falls, it transforms into a nightclub. Sims can experience that shift. Okay, I guess I had the issue with it being like, during the day it's one thing, during the night it's one thing. Because the issue I have is like, why does it have to specifically be a nightclub? Like, why can't it be like, you decide that? That also doesn't seem like a very interesting thing. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Let's see here, blah blah blah. In Oradon, Sims have in the lavish place in inspired states and hosts represent grand balls. Okay, new party type. Every region is home to several noble dynasties, but the royal throne of Ondarion stands unclaimed. Throughout this kingdom, power ships have fantasy, storybook twist to the royal tale. Sims may pull the legendary sword in stone, waltz into love at a magical ballroom dance. Love to see how that's any different from slow dancing. In dazzling crystal slippers, woo a noble frog with unpredictable results, or consult the enchanted mirror to reveal hidden truths. Mastery arts of swordsmanship. Not. I guess I have a problem with that's already like we have the lightsaber thing. I'm worried about this pack being way too much like Journey to Bat 2, where it's so empty because it focuses way too much on the main thing. We'll have to see. Swordsmanship tournament, so like no jousts or anything. Whatever. Secret passageways are our most mischievous shortcut. Are your teleport. Why? Why did they gotta be teleportation devices? The whole point of a secret passageway is you can just... Oh, whatever. They place, or any lot. They can allow you to travel between lots, blah, blah, blah. Beyond speeding up routing, secret passageways can unlock a new woohoo location and offer chances to uncover Sim secrets. Death by cuckoo clock malfunction. So we're not going to do anything like that actually relates to royalty. It's just, oh, we have a random cuckoo clock that could kill you. That's a secret passageway. I really don't feel noble career. That's not a job. Flavor world entry, lab pageantry, and the brand card place from noble newcomer to kingdom leader. Your sim can rise through the brutal ranks. They have crossback gameplay. I don't know how that's going to impact, so let's see. Advanced noble rankings by entering the favor of the court, forging powerful alliances, or pursuing bolder paths. Your sim's spouse and children inherit those shiny titles too. Okay. Your Sims can roll through grand degrees, rousing speeches, and generous donations, or win over fellow nobles by collecting favor, a new 2-sided resource. That just sounds like reputation. That came with... Convince them to abdicate, okay, through swordsmanship, royal duties. What else do we got? Dynasty system, we talked about that. Designate heir, designate outcast. Oh boy. Okay. Scandals. Oh look, it's probably gonna be like you don't get family photos. Still no. No, you're not allowed to have that. A Pan-African gaming group. Okay, so it is supposed to be themed after Africa. Okay, so that's at least better. But I guess the reason why look, I guess the reason why I feel so off from this is the fact of things going on in the world currently. I am happy it's based in Africa. I'm happy they clearly mention that. Like, I'm happy for that. But right now, I guess I have the problem with they are owned by the Saudi Arabian Investment Fund. As you know, this is kingdoms are prevalent out there. I'm happy this is Africa themed, but also we have what's going on in Iran right now, which power to the people. The Ayatollah needs to be overthrown. They have been abusing their people forever. So having a kingdom pack kind of seems poorly timed. Like, and not to mention the fact is that I don't. I guess my big thing is I don't vibe with this pack. I feel like if I wanted a pack like this, I'd rather have it be themed around decades or years where, like, you could be medieval, you could be past. But the other big issue I have is we're getting something like this before we even get other things like hotels we still technically don't have. Cars are just non-existent. Like, it really seems like this game is like, you do all the work. Like, we're not going to set up anything to, like, have you build off of something. Like, you can't, like, try to overthrow the king, or you can't try to, like... it's kind of like a politician career. It just feels like there could have been more done. I just don't feel anything with this pack. I feel like it's empty. That's at least my thoughts on it. And I hope you guys... And you guys can be excited about this pack. I have no problem with that. It's just that I feel like it's very poorly timed. I really do. Because it just doesn't feel right. Now, will I review this? Yeah, I probably will. Kits are the only thing that I really banned on my channel from now on because they're just too many and they're not cool and it's just ridiculous. And now we have this pack, and the fact that we still haven't gotten a game pack like this feels like it could have been more of a game pack because you don't need to do so much for a royalty pack. I will say I do love the African-inspired things. I think that's great. I think that's good. People have been asking for an African-inspired world. But when I was thinking African-inspired, I was thinking something more like, not like, I think they said they were going for West Africa. Which I'm like, that's great, but I was picturing things like, I can't think of an example right now. I really can't. But I really don't feel like this is appropriate timing. I really don't. I think it's also because, like, I really don't know. It also looks like the problem I have is, like, we have also another kit that gives you medieval stuff, and there are several types of kingdoms in the world. So you can make a world based in West Africa. I love that. I think that's a great idea. But you also should build buy items for for different types of kingdom cultures, like European, obviously African, where some other examples like French, like these other culture types. Because while the world can't exist, we can't, like, the other thing I have is, like, think about building. Like, will these items work outside of that world? Which we'll have to learn more information about that. But enough about my ranting. How do you guys feel about this? I think this is really poorly timed, but that's beside the point. Especially since they said this year they were going to probably hold back on packs just so we can get new updates and bug fixes with free content, and it seems like that was just thrown out the window. We didn't even get a roadmap for this. This was just like, hey, Royal Kingdoms, that's it. Like, I just don't know. I'm more excited for Paralives than I am for this. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a video so more people can see it, and subscribe to my channel if you are new. Check out my other channel, garrcall, if you want main gaming content. We try to post all kinds of stuff here on the Sims channel. News, builds, reviews, and gameplay. Tell me in the comments how you feel about this pack. I really don't vibe with it. It's not really my thing, but we'll have to see. Maybe I'll get more excited after the gameplay trailer. I thought the same with Adventure Awaits, and then next thing you know, I love Adventure Awaits. Do I think it's perfect? No, but it's actually a really good pack. But yeah, comment down below how you feel, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!